Hello everybody and welcome to part 13 of my Desert China series. We're kind of in a little lull, waiting for printing press to come online so we can build Leaning Tower of Pisa. So in the meantime, we're just using this opportunity to get the capital caught up on a little bit of infrastructure. Military seems fine, and here we go, the dominoes. This is part of the reason why I wanted to accept Brazil's friendship request, because it increased the likelihood that people that liked him would like us by extension. And of course, the more we can rack up of those, when it does come time to get froggy, the more people that will just kind of be into it and stuff. Sidon under attack, that's from the boat. And losing grasp on Bogota. Okay. That's unfortunate because it's culture and it's the sugar happiness. Did we actually get rid of our own sugar? We did. Okay. I think. Am I reading that right? Yeah, to the Inca. 22 turns to go. So we should probably address that. Let's see here. I guess by way of a happiness city-state would be best, right? Well, it looks like they've got some suitors. We need another 41. We could buy our way beyond that. Zurich. That's in our backyard. That would be worthwhile. Zanzibar, that would be even better, but we have a much greater hurdle to overcome, so maybe not that. And then Antwerp's really far away, although they do have furs, which Guangzhou actually wants. And they have jewelry, so we would get 2 for the price of 1, as well as the happiness that they give. So that would be an increase of, if my math's correct, 11 happiness, plus Guangzhou would get the loves the king buff. So the only thing holding me back from that is observatory money. Observatories are going to cost 780, and for better or worse, I think I want to research acoustics before going for astronomy, just because our expands are actually kind of running out of stuff to build, and we need those up before Hermitage is an option. So this gives them stuff to build while we're doing all this. We buy the observatories and then head into banking onto architecture, I think. I think that gives our expands plenty to do, so that's my goal there. Alright, in the capital, the amphitheater is finished, so let's take a look at what else remains. Let's see, down here we're going to finish the workshop, so we got a temple. Okay, let's see. We got 2 turns before Leaning Tower of Pisa. Let's use this opportunity to, in fact, let's go ahead and move that citizen there just because we know. Let's go into stable and then stoneworks and then Leaning Tower of Pisa. That way we're upping our hammers as much as possible, and then we'll probably have a lull waiting for, Hermitage and Taj Mahal, during which time we can get like the Grand Temple up perhaps and stuff. So yeah, that's I'm pretty comfortable with that plan of attack. We can heal up 1 more turn. Do we get across the river? Let's see. If we come here and... Nah, we don't. Okay. Alrighty. Well, that's a little bit of a delay, but whatever. Looks like Laj just fell. So we can have this guy back up and take care of that, or we can focus more on Valletta, who actually is asking for our religion. We'll be coming from behind there. So probably this is a 2 charge. And let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. It is within range of Delhi, so if we can convert Delhi first, I think that makes this conversion go easier. So right now we're looking at, we want 5 charges on the east, in the far east. And I think that's exactly what we have, right? 2, 3, and there's 1 over here, 5. So yeah, let's let Laj go down as is for the moment. This is the guy, he's got 2 charges, he'll be Delhi. In fact, let's just call him that. I know he's right on top of it, so this is kind of superfluous, but VJJ, you don't say. Interesting. I don't even want to repeat what that looks like to me. We'll just call it Vijay, because that is what the name is. And then this can be Valletta. And I think those charges should work out as is, and then we can do our next purchase from Guangzhou to not only address Lodge and then use the leftover charge in case we need a second one for Lodge, or in case one of these guys don't do their job well enough. But anyways, it is time to move them towards their targets. Vijay and Valletta. Okay, so Vijay could come this way. We got open borders with everybody in between, so I'm okay with that. And then that means this guy can come down this way. That's not very comfortable either way. Hopefully they get out of our way. Anyways, let's move along. Alright. End of the line, it would appear. Okay. So it does look like the Iroquois took off. I'm not sure why he's even over here. I'm also seeing a road here, so I'm guessing he's building roads. That almost looks like he's trying to mount an attack from there. I hope that's not the case. Yeah, there's no reds here, so I have no reason to suspect that it is, but let's just defend up there. I know we're on flat land, but whatever. And then this guy, might as well put down a farm there. We'll get to the hills. Here is a boat that we can pursue. Let's maybe do something like that, and we'll come here. I guess that's a reason to keep this guy here as opposed to here. Not as good visibility over here, but easier to get right back to the middle of everything. Okay, look at that. His borders have finally grown to encompass this tile. So we'll do one last check here, make sure camp didn't spawn in the meantime. And now this guy can just stay armored up right there. Double checking, we do have open borders. Yes, indeed. And there's a adequate counter pressure that we should actively convert. So let's just go ahead and do that now. We'll check in with the Iroquois leaderboard. Okay, here we go. They're spreading their own religion, but you converted some of their... Now, I don't know if that means you get one hit for free, or if the fact that this is so far detached from their empire that they're going to let it go down. But either way, that did rub him a little bit, but not too much. And unfortunately, it looks like we're about to lose Bogota. So yes, I do think this is a good time to go ahead and snag Antwerp. What are the other ones offering, just out of curiosity? Porcelain and sugar, which we kind of already have sugar. Furs and porcelain, but we can buy our way into that one. So let's just do this one. Antwerp it is. Give a gift of 1,000 gold. I guess that's what I was getting to earlier, and I didn't finish my thought, is that coming here, then acoustics, then astronomy, we got plenty of time to rack up that observatory money. But at the same time, we don't want to get too comfy, because when we get in this tunnel of windmills and public schools onto, you know, stock exchanges, hydro plants, yada yada, eventually, you know, get factories. Like, there's plenty of buildings we could be using our money for, so I don't want to go all out, but we did need to stabilize our happiness here because we're about to lose a luxury. On the other hand, we are doing well enough that I think this makes it to where we can afford to get rid of our final copper. Let's do that with Rome.
Salve.
They've been more of our buddies
Procede.
relative to the Aztecs. The Aztecs are kind of making a jerk out of themselves with having attacked India and taken one of their cities. So we don't want to align ourselves with the Aztecs any more than we have to. That's a friendship with the Iroquois. I was hating on him earlier, but again, if we go into Info Addict to Global Relations Attitude and bring them up, with the exception of Poland being guarded towards them, everybody either likes them or are indifferent, so we are better off keeping that going. We can keep our hatred to ourselves and then punish him later, especially with him, you know, building these roads and having units over here. Okay, so it was this camp he was interested in. Let me see, can I... No, okay. I think his is just slightly stronger, but only slightly. So best case scenario, he can move this guy here, get double flanking, and I still don't think that's going to be good enough. If I could back up my guy out of here, I would. But maybe that's for the better. Okay, that was not the tile we were expecting to pick up. So now this guy's got a bit of a journey, but it is a river tile, so we definitely want it. So let's head over there and aim for that. Beijing grows again. Very good. Stables up, so now we can't really afford to treat the horse tile as optional, because now it's a 5 yield rather than a 4. It's on par with these ones over here. So that's something to keep in mind. It says 6 and 1 on stoneworks, and then if we move that guy over here, it's still 6 and 1. And then of course this tile is going to be ours soon with a developed farm on it, so we'll want to work that. Oh, you know what? At some point I had lost sight of the fact that we got this 4 food tile here we're not working. So yeah, that actually speeds it up 1. That's the way to go. I think maybe we did that for Notre Dame, and then once Notre Dame was done, I accidentally slotted into here, not realizing we still had the 4 food. Again, I don't favor 4 foods normally, but this is Petra, and we're working a lot of desert hills. So yeah, I will allow them to carry me for working these all of which only have the 1 food on them, so they're not adequate under normal circumstances. So yeah, let's go ahead. We already did, okay. Guangzhou loves the king, fair enough. So we can buy another to go after Laj, but I did notice there was some holes over here. No, we actually have a guy kind of dealing with that. Zurich, and now Salvador as well. Salvador is more important to us than Zurich. So let's see here. We're getting lots of pressure. Let's just go ahead and buy a guy here and call him Salvador. It's looking to me like we are going to need both charges. I was going to send this guy down here and just deal with that because it's more important, but I would guess it's going to take 2 charges, so we'll just call this Salvador. We'll get to Laj in a moment. I'm not as concerned about recovering in the east as I am actively spreading, simply because there's still a number of cities that are unclaimed. Okay, so here's what I was talking about. We have a gap in our build queue, and that's part of the reason why I'm going to research acoustics next. For now, let's just do Colosseum. We've been on the brink of happiness issues a couple times, and I don't want that to be a problem. I also don't want to have to spend more money on addressing that either. So let's come down here and talk to Zurich for a second. This guy can head way over here. That's excellent. Primarily because I want to start heading over here. We got this mountain ridge, little port here, some tiles here we can get through. We haven't scouted this yet, and I would like to address that. We saw a boat. There he is. So let's just come over here like this. Maybe he comes back to us if not. But in the meantime, we'll just have this guy come down here because we don't want to give up this visibility. Luckily, we have a horse right behind us, so we'll still have visibility over here for a second. Okay, you are heading towards Vijay. So can we reach through here? Yes, we can. And in fact, I was expecting a traffic jam here. That does not appear to be the case. There is a bit of a traffic jam over here, though, which is very unfortunate. 3 different civs contributing there. I don't know if we have open borders with these guys. We do, but it's about to expire. That's no good. So can we come over here? We can. That's good, because we should still be able to reach this next turn. So we'll barter for open borders again. Let's just stop and get some visibility and head our way back. Probably should have stepped here, just more likely, I guess. I don't know. Hopefully we get credit for that camp. This guy doesn't need to move this turn. We got the visibility that we would get otherwise. Hey, look at that. The great menace of Verchant has withdrawn. I was afraid we were going to lose Byblos as well. We probably will eventually. I'm not sure why he withdrew it. Maybe there's barbarians nearby or something. Or maybe he's saying, oh, I don't have room. Because my own... Oh, there he is. He's back. Oh, that sucks. Because we have so much rep here that having that ally for so long. It's giving food to all of our cities. Like, I don't want to lose that. And we don't have the ability to embark yet. Otherwise, I might dive in and see if I could block it with my scout here. Okay, so we do have the open borders back. Just it's no longer costing us. Valletta and Brazil now allies. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Biblos seeks a new natural wonder. It's beginning to look like the other natural wonders in the water. No longer ally of Bogota. Okay, so that's less culture per turn as well, which is unfortunate. Right, so let's get into acoustics. It's not the ideal next tech. I do want the observatories, but like I said, our build queues are drying up in the expands. Is that an indication that going Liberty was a good idea? I don't know. Is it an indication that it probably wasn't necessary? I don't know. Alrighty, but it does mean we can get started on Leaning Tower of Pisa, which currently says 6 turns. We got 4 and 6. Let's look at those numbers again real quick. I know we cut a turn off of this by going to the 4 food tower. What are we looking at here? Okay, if I'm reading that correctly, in order to shave a turn off, we would need to increase our overall hammers by about 13, and clearly no juggling of citizens is going to accomplish that. So let us just forget about it. Okay, you're heading down to Valletta. Oh, good. That's actually some pretty decent distance. And you're heading over to Vijay. Okay, that's about as good as we could hope for. Oh, he does come out to get us. Okay. We are friends, so I think if I heal up here, it will be for 20. And we do have open borders here. Nice. We can actually reach and flip Delhi this turn. Or I should say act upon it. I wasn't expecting to fully flip. They're just too tall. But next turn we should have them. So that's really good. Hey, look at this. Alright. Experience for our Chokanu. And then we get the gold, which is a paltry sum, but nevertheless. Nice. Okay, so this is officially scary. Look at how nuts he's going for the roads. Like, to make a city connection, which they weren't even asking for, is one thing. But what are they doing? This is really bizarre. It's actually kind of scary. Hey, that only took 1 charge. Nice. I thought for sure it was going to take 2. That is really good. Okay. Can I ever get this guy upgraded? Because that would be super. Let's see. Worker. Yes. Come here, put a turn in on a farm, because it's going to take us 2 turns to get started on that anyways. You can start heading up here. Get some visibility back there. Nice. Shoot. Okay, start chopping that down. I think with our other knight, I want to keep him over here. This is starting to look weird to me. I don't know what to make of it. We don't have visibility here, but we will next turn, so because of the worker. So we'll come here and then start heading up this way, just in case. And then we'll have him come back down here when this guy gets upgraded and can head up there. Here, sit tight. Okay. Yep, I'm comfortable with all of that. I should keep eyes over here, because I don't know what to make of this. Why is he going nuts with the roads? He's got 3 workers there. Should just declare war and take them all. We don't need them, and I definitely wouldn't want the Diplo penalty for backstabbing. Yeah, look at this. They're coming into my lands now. We'll definitely obstruct that as much as we can. Okay, so here comes this, the turn after we finish printing press. So I'm going to assume that means something. Let's see. He's finishing up this turn, so we'll just let that go like that. No longer friends with Biblos. Okay. Click to propose World's Fair. People will like that. We'll get culture, policy, etc. Very good. Definitely let's get on that temple. I think this is the last of the religious buildings we have to build. Yeah, temple was built there, and temple's been built there, so definitely. Okay, don't... Oh, he took it! That's why he said no longer friends with Biblos. You rat bastard. That was my ally. That was feeding all of our cities. Oh, what a blow. What a blow. Man. Look at this traffic jam over here, and it's the Iroquois' fault. So I'm going to move this guy up here just to obstruct them as much as I can for now. Oh, Rio de Janeiro's fallen also. That means we no longer have majority in their cities. We must do something about that. There's no way to get onto Rio next turn, so let's just do what we can here. Oh. Things have taken a turn for the worse. Let's see here. We only need one more shot for that, so I'm going to move him like this. That way we can step and shoot if there's a need to along the coast anywhere. And if not, we can come over here, because I don't know what's going on over there, but it's not comfortable. Oh, Poznan, a new city. What's your religious pressure looking like? Well, we could use a charge on that. Because that just means more repeaters in our favor out here. I like that idea, actually. It means we won't be able to pull Valletta right now. How many cities does you have? 2. Okay. Does this count as a majority? No. Okay, so we should keep Vijay heading to Vijay, which is actually kind of unfortunate. Because now this guy's down to 1 charge. Seizing Poznan's nice, though. Alright, so Antwerp. Okay. So he's finally starting to spread his religion down here, which is unfortunate, because Valletta... This will still be ours, so that's good. But this loss here, we got to do something about that. And because we're in a new era, our missionaries come out a little bit slower now, so that's unfortunate. Can I take this? Almost. Let's keep on cruising. I suppose we could scout back here. There's also some stuff over here. It looked like there might have been land over here. We got cloud here, cloud there. Maybe we come back to that, though. Let's get eyes over here. This will help Vijay land as well, hopefully. 2, 3, 4. Okay. Yeah. Strange things are afoot at the Circle K. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. This is a conundrum. Check info addict. Global relations. So everybody's either neutral or friendly, with the exception of them being guarded towards the Iroquois. So I'm going to say yes here, but only because it's probably 50 turns before we're ready to attack anybody. And obviously Brazil is who we'd like to attack first. So, yeah. Why is he defending there? Was he damaged at all? I don't think... Oh, wait, yeah, because they probably put in on the camp a little bit themselves. Borders are grown to a hill. Okay. That's fine. He ends up being here. He ends up being here. This guy does shoot. And he can come back. So I guess this guy can start heading back too, because we're about to do this, right? Yeah, we can upgrade along the road. Goodness, what is going on here? Alright, so at least we'll be able to get on to Rio next turn, I hope. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. Open borders to Casimir. Alrighty. That sucks. Oh my goodness. You make all the effort to not let that happen, and then it happens. Ugh. Okay, let's not get too caught up on that. We got multiple. Yeah. Okay, that works. Scout. We might even be able to tap into the roads here again. Okay, you come over here. Luckily, that's still an option. My word. Yeah, see, we should have been able to cut through Byblos to get through here, and we can't even do that now. Right, so let's definitely remedy that. We're friends now, he should give it to... What?!
Zamieniam się w słuch. Jak ci się podoba moja oferta?
Did I not just accept a declaration of friendship with this guy? Oh, that's actually borderline upsetting. Alright, well, we'll have another opportunity to purchase a missionary next turn. Maybe that one goes to Valletta, and this one just hangs around to offset whatever this guy feels like doing. It's probably just going to flip Poznan, and then we take it right back, so I'm just going to leave that guy sitting there. Unfortunately, he's weaker now. Bogota desires cotton. And Manila searches for science. I think we got that one under control. Bogota searches for cotton. Okay. Where did we see cotton? We've seen cotton, right? We don't have cotton, do we? No. Who has cotton? Let's deal with these horses real quick. Venice, I'm kind of upset with you, buddy. I know you're just doing what Venice does, but man, that Byblos was really good for us. Alright, chop that down. 15 for Beijing doesn't make a difference. Wouldn't expect it to. Marble is here. That ups our happiness. We can sell it. Let's use it to barter for cotton. Who has cotton? Is this going to tell us? He does have cotton. Does he have marble? Is that why he doesn't want our cotton? He has cotton. And he has cotton. Okay. Oh, he just dropped another city. Alright, well, if Vijay flips this, that gets pressured faster. It's got a good growth tile, so I don't know how much we can expect it to expand passively, but who knows? Maybe that's what this extra guy goes. Man, this is... Okay. It's not listing cotton anywhere, but maybe we can try doing this. No? Damn. What about you?
Pozdrawiam cię.
Oh, you already have your own marble, apparently. So that just left the Iroquois. Are you willing to do that? I don't know why not. Like, it's no different to you. Alright, city-states. Who's got cotton? Because as soon as we find cotton, we actually get back to allied status with that culture city-state, which means that some minor sacrifices are worth making for that. We can't get cotton anywhere. That really sucks. Alright. It's a fact of the reality, so we'll just deal with it. Okay, let's get a circus up. It's actually funny because our happiness is stabilized and we've got lots of options available to us. He's willing to give full price, so let's just go for it. There we go. Stack that gold, give us some options. Man, a lot going on I'm not happy about here. I mean, if I had realized that whenever he... Okay. Yeah, see, like here we could go in and trade, which if I had realized that with Poland, maybe we'd gotten open borders before it fell off. Maybe we could have saved that attrition. Okay. So Valletta wants our religion. Vijay is heading over here, and we cannot anticipate that that will convert by itself. Let's go there. So maybe we send this extra charge over there. Let's see what's Vijay doing. It gets through. Okay, this was the squeeze point to be worried about, so should be smooth sailing with Vijay. Get that farm up. You're there, you're there. You can head back down here. He's heading up that way. So we'll go all that way and then do that. And he can return here. Great writer. We'll get back to that. Let's see. Jane grows. Whoops, we missed that. Okay. My bad. A lot going on. Sucks too, because this was supposed to be my signal, but with all the bad news we're getting, I kind of got distracted. Please tell me I can accomplish this in a single charge. No. No. Okay. Well, we'll be back to majority with the next charge, it would seem. A Redum has fallen naturally, that's good. What are we looking at here? 7, 2. Yeah, we need somebody else on top of that. Olan is in the house. Okay, so Rio's going to take a second. Salvador will probably take more than one. So it's a question of, do we convert Valletta? Do we convert Salvador? I don't think there's a clear answer. Shanghai has grown. Let's address that. Clear that off. Ragusa recognizes your great writer. Valletta and Brazil no longer allies. Okay. Ragusa recognizes our great writer. Okay. Farm there. Okay, lots going on, lots going on. Sidon, I don't know when that fell, but it was inevitable. So we got Laj and we've got Valletta that we would like on the east side, and we got Salvador on the west side. Both are valid options. We've got a lot going on in the east. Olan plopping down means... yeah. We get a majority when we flip Rio back, which should happen. He's got 4 undecided. We'll claim those and we have the majority. So that should be good enough. Let's make this one head over to the east side. Unfortunately, with these guys in the way, I don't know what I don't even know what this is about. Where's that road going? Is he really going to try and tap into our roads to like get to Canada Lake? It would be interesting to see. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that before. Can't believe he took Byblos from us. Okay, well, what do we do with this guy? Let's head down towards Valletta. What happens the first time? We convert 4 people, which is good. And the second charge might actually be able to do it. So let's just head that way like we were going to anyways. Continue feeding the capital. Capital's doing good. 1 and 3. Borders grow in 4. He came up here. This guy's finished with the marble, so yeah, he can come down and deal with whatever border we grow to. Right, okay. So I addressed that. He can sit tight. We already got the visibility need. Rider. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kills it in 1 shot. Took 3 damage back. We'll get shot by the hand axe. So that leaves us with the Rider. In my last series, people were saying, wait till after the World's Fair, you know, you get the increase in culture, you use a great artist to trigger a golden age, you rack up tons and tons of culture, and then you use your writers to bulb. And that makes sense to me, but I don't think more in the long term is the only consideration. Bulbing right now would open rationalism a turn sooner. That's not a very convincing argument, but even a great work wouldn't be wrong. We get more culture going per turn in long term. And yeah, even right now, his bulb is 374. Would that great work, would the tourism be worth it? No on both counts. So yeah, it seems like great work's not an option. I prefer a more well-rounded approach just to be flexible and stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this decision for the next part. That way I don't feel forced to make it now. I'm starting to get hungry. We're well past the half-hour mark. So thank you guys for joining me. Please let me know your thoughts on all the developments that have happened. It seems like bad news across the board. But minor bad news. So it's not that bad, I don't think. But let me know what you think. Anyways, enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you guys in the next part. Take care.